Hi, this is Katie. Today's video is going to be a chatty get ready with me Q&A while I do my makeup. I was just gonna do a Q&A, but I have somewhere to be in an hour and it's a half hour away, and so I figured I'd just kind of kill two birds with one stone, do my makeup on camera while answering some questions that I got from YouTube, Snapchat, and maybe some from Instagram too. And so let's just get started. So I just want to tell you guys, first and foremost, I put on my skincare. I just took a shower at the gym. Well, I just went to the gym, then I took a shower, and then I put on the Bare Minerals Brilliant Future Age Defense and Renew Serum mixed with the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. And then I used the Origins A Perfect World SPF 20 Eye Cream. I like all these things. That's kind of all I can say about that. They're all pretty new, so I don't have a super intense opinion on them, but I do like them. So, all right, let's get into makeup. So, glasses off. Let's pick a question while I'm picking my makeup. Okay, so this is actually kind of a funny question to start with. This is from L Jones on Snapchat, and she said, if you're trying to meet the right guy and he wanted to join you and live out of your car and travel everywhere, would you do that? And if so, what kind of changes do you think you'd have to make to accommodate both of you? Thanks. I love your YouTube channel. Thank you. So, okay. If I was gonna seriously date someone, which I'm not necessarily looking to do, but if I meet someone amazing, I will not pass it up. And so if that happens, I don't know, I guess it would depend on how serious we got. I think the first probably 3-6 months, I wouldn't really change anything. I mean, I might have to get rid of a little bit of stuff so he could come with me if he wanted to come with me, but I wouldn't automatically have him move into my car with me, you know? But I think if it turned into a serious relationship and he wanted to travel with me, maybe I would get a bigger car. I don't know. Or maybe if he had a bigger car and we could kind of trade, or maybe we would camp more or something. I'm going to be using this Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer. I still have the packaging on because I just bought it. This is very I think it even has glitter in it. The pump sucks though, but it's pretty illuminating and I do like it. Yeah, I got a little bit out. That might be enough, but it would depend. It would depend on the person. Because also if I was dating someone seriously and he wanted to stay in one place, I would just go there more often, you know? And so I can compromise. But yeah, I don't know for sure. I don't know. But if it happens, I will let you know, and I will let you know what I end up doing. Okay, HLZ asked, first thing I can think of is what's your favorite movie and what's your favorite movie genre? So, my favorite movie is Big Daddy. I love Big Daddy. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula, the new liquid foundation, the healthy foundation that they have in the color, the lightest warm one, LW2. Yeah, my favorite movie is Big Daddy. I've seen it 20 times. And I don't know why. I just think it's such a cute movie. I generally like comedies, but I also really like psychological thrillers, but not scary movies. I cannot do Scream or The Exorcist, any of those. No, I will absolutely not do those. But something like Before I Go to Sleep or Fracture, is that the name of the movie? I haven't seen that in a while, but that comes to mind. Or Silence of the Lambs. I like those movies, but I'm not the biggest movie person. I would much rather watch 4 episodes of a TV show than watch a movie. I'm one of those people. I don't know why. I'm not really big into oh, this new movie's out, I gotta go to the theater and watch it. Or I don't really know a lot about movies. I'm not really into actors and cinematography. I don't know. I'm just not really a movie person. I can't even really think of a lot of movies that I like and that I've I like superhero movies too. I like the Spider-Man movies. I liked did I say Iron Man? I think I like that one too. Yeah, I just really don't like super sad movies. I also don't like super sad TV shows. I don't really see the point of watching them for me personally. I don't want to get sadder by watching TV or a movie. I'm going to be using, I guess, Tarte Shape Tape in light sand. But yeah, so I don't like sad movies and I don't like scary movies. No, can't do it. I I remember in college, and oh my gosh, oh no. And I saw the movie Scream and stuff when I was younger, but I just can't. Those scare me so much. They just scare me so much. I got these new brush holders, by the way. They take up more space, but I think I like them. I think, maybe. So I always forget which way they open. Okay. So I'm just gonna set my face super quick just like under my eyes and whatever, with the Confidence Creamy Powder Foundation in Fairlight Neutral by Tarte. I know that a bunch of you guys don't care about the makeup, but I know that some of you do, so I just want to incorporate a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to do my eyebrows really quickly. I'm not going to show you that because it will probably take me 5 minutes and that would bore you. But I've been using the Benefit Browsings and I really like this. I'm using the color 6. I like this a lot. And so I'm going to do this and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, eyebrows are basically done. And let's finish my face makeup, I think. And so I'm going to use the Bronze Booster little trio from Physicians Formula for my bronzer. Oh, let's look for another question. Oh, Shell, who I'm just gonna assume your name is Michelle, I think. She asked, have you gotten any new makeup or other beauty items that you now can't live without? Do you use a hairdryer or curling iron when you're living in the car? So I do use a hairdryer, a curling iron, and a straightener. I don't do it in the car. I think I tried to use my hair straightener in the car once, but it didn't work with my little power, what is that thing called? Power inverter? I don't think it worked, but I use them at the gym. I go to Planet Fitness and I use them at the gym. And any new makeup items. So I got the Browsings and I freaking love that. And then I also like the new foundation and the primer from Physicians Formula. Physicians Formula, it's hard for me to say. I really do like it a lot. I think the color's pretty good. Physicians Formula, why is it so hard for me to say? I think it's because I talk too fast. Or talk very fast. I don't think I talk too fast, whatever. Physicians Formula was always known for not having a good shade range. They'd literally have like 3 colors and they were all too dark for me. I'm very, very fair, but this one isn't too dark for me. So I like that a lot. And I don't think anything else that I honestly haven't been wearing makeup very often. I don't know why. I just have not been wanting to wear makeup recently. So no, not really besides those things, but that browsing, man, because I really like bold brows and that does it. It's like a wax and then a powder. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So while I'm putting my bronzer on, Kaylenda, is that how you say your name? Kaylenda? Kaylenda asked, essentially, and this is gonna offend some of you guys, which is fine. She asked about my period. And I know that a few people have asked me about this and I've never addressed it because I've never personally, not that I've never seen a point of addressing it, but I never really had anything to say about it. But I have had a few people be like, well, how do you deal with your period on the road? And honestly, I guess I'm pretty blessed in the fact that my period isn't super horrible. The first day I'll be in pain and my stomach will hurt, but after that, I'm basically fine. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just one of those things, like if you don't feel well or if you ate something bad and your stomach hurts or if you have a headache or just anything like that, anything that is a little bit different than like the norm, yeah, traveling is going to be a little bit different. And so like last night, oh, I got really sick last night, but I'm not driving around right now. I've been in the same area for the past almost week or the past like 4 days or so. And so it didn't really affect most of what I did. I just kind of like hung out at Target and at the mall because my stomach hurt. But yeah, no, honestly, me with my period, like I know that Hobo Alley did a video about that. And I can't remember if I watched it or not, but I know that she did a video on that, on having her period on the road or having her period while living in her car. But besides that, yeah, I mean, I take Motrin and Tums. That's just kind of like my thing. Whenever I'm in pain, I take Motrin and Tums. And I don't know, I haven't had too much of a problem with that. And so, like I said, I've had a few people ask me, but I don't really have any advice because I don't know. Yeah, when you're on your period and making a 17-hour drive, do you make more frequent stops than usual? I mean, if I'm on a 17-hour drive, I'm stopping every few hours anyway. I don't drive 17 hours straight. 17 hours I would probably do in 2 or 3 days. Nowadays, when I was younger, I used to drive more hours in a day, but I don't really like doing that anymore. And so I'm gonna stop every 3-4 hours anyway. So it's all personal preference. It's all just kind of what you want to do. But for me, it doesn't change. I mean, the first day, like I said, if I'm in a lot of pain, I might be doing something different. I might just like hang out for a day if I can. I might not drive if I'm in a lot of pain, but the rest of the days for me, it's just kind of the same. So I'm going to use the Physicians Formula again. I like this brand. This is the Happy Booster Glow and Mood Boosting Blush in the color Natural. I just bought this today because I don't really have any blushes. Like I have like 2 or 3, but I don't have one that like I love. So I'm trying them out. And this one has little hearts on it. Look how cute. So Jeff asked how I deal with the extreme heat in the summer. And I know that I've talked about this, but I also know that not everyone watches all of my videos. And so with the heat and the cold, honestly, I just kind of go south for the winter and I go north for the summer. I obviously have, this blush is actually pretty cool. I like this. Yeah, so I have 3 jobs that are all online. I have no reason to be in a place I don't like or that I don't want to be in. And so I hate the cold. I hate the cold. But it's also really, really difficult to sleep when it's hot. I think the best sleeping conditions in the car is like mid 50s to mid to high 60s. I remember I was in Salt Lake once last summer, and I think the lowest it got that night when I was sleeping was like 75 or something crazy. And it was so hot I couldn't sleep. But then also, I think 6 weeks ago I slept when it was like down to 26 degrees. And so yeah, I mean, I have some precautions that I take. I have a 0-degree sleeping bag, so if it's super, super cold, I'll use that. And if it's super, super hot, I'll have like ice or something. But yeah, I just do whatever I can to not have to be in that situation, essentially. So I only have 1 or 2 more questions, and I'm going so slowly on my makeup. So I'm going to put this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Gold Bar in Holly Goldhead as my highlight. So let's see what the last questions are. Oh, actually, Kaylenda asked more questions. He said, when you go to new cities, what are some of the things that you prefer to do? And did you ever have a problem with driving in new cities? So I don't really have a problem driving in new cities. I don't love driving in New York, but in other cities, like, no, I'm totally fine going to new places. But again, I've been doing this for so long. If you guys don't really know, I've been doing this on and off for like 5 years, or even 6 years now at this point. And so I'm just kind of used to it. But also, people are just so different. There are some people who hate driving in cities or who hate going to new places, and so they might not ever want to get used to it. And then she said, like, what do I look for? What are the things that you prefer to do in new cities? Honestly, guys, I go to TJ Maxx a lot. I'm not even kidding. I really do. That's kind of like my second home, kind of. But I look for restaurants. That's one of the things that I really love to do, but / hate to do. Again, if you don't really watch a lot of my videos or you don't really know a lot about me, I have very severe like food allergies, and my digestive system is like super messed up. And so I can't eat at a lot of places, but when I find a new place that I can eat at, I get so excited. Like when I went to Minneapolis and I ate at Red Cow and I got the, what is it called? The double barrel. Oh my gosh, guys. It was one of the best meals I've ever had in my entire life. And it just like makes me really excited when I can find food, because I'm gluten-free and then I'm on a very like low soy, low rice, low potato, low fruits and vegetables, because my digestive nerve is paralyzed. I can't eat a lot of foods. And so I do look for restaurants. I have this app called Find Me Gluten Free, and I look for restaurants on there. I don't know if I'm gonna put eyeshadow on. I might just put on a ton of mascara. And I'm gonna use, these are almost at the point where I need to stop using them, because you should stop using your mascaras after 3 months. But I'm gonna use the Ulta Beauty Curled Up Mascara and the Tarte Lash Paint. I'm gonna put the Tarte one on first. Yeah, so I look for restaurants, and I like try to meet people. And I usually do that on Tinder, and I know that's not like ideally the best way to meet friends, but some of my good friends I've met on Tinder, and so it's worked for me. But I know there's definitely other places, and you can do meetups and stuff like that. If I'm in a city, yeah, I generally just, I don't know, like I'll walk around downtown and just kind of see what the city vibe is like, but I will try to meet people and go to restaurants. That's kind of my thing. And I know that so many of you guys might be like, Katie, you travel full time and you don't try to go to museums or anything. And it's like, I mean, I go to museums sometimes, and I obviously do other things sometimes, but the main thing that like I look for when I go to a new city is meeting people. And then obviously when you meet people who live there or who've been there before, they will tell you the best things to do in town. But then also restaurants, just because I love being able to find a new restaurant that I can eat at and that doesn't make me sick. Okay, and then I just also bought, and I know that I'm like, oh, I bought so much new makeup, so much, like all of this stuff, not all of it. The brow thing was really expensive, but the rest of this stuff is pretty inexpensive. But I love these lipsticks from Wet n Wild. They're like $2, and I bought a bunch of new ones because some of them are new shades, some of them are just shades I didn't have, and then some of them are shades that like I used to have and I don't have anymore, and blah, blah, blah. So let's go with like this color, Rosebud. And let's see if I have any other questions. That may have been it. Oh no, the last one is from Archer. And he said, how often do you meet other travelers on the road doing pretty much what you're doing? And so this has happened to me before. I met someone when I was in Bozeman last summer, actually. And he like had a corporate job and he quit it so he could go on like a 3 or 6 month road trip. And I met him and we hung out for like 2 or 3 days and he was awesome. It's really cool to like meet other people who are doing a similar thing as you are. And there are quite a few people on Tinder actually who are like, oh, I live in my car too. Not quite a few, but I do hear that like maybe once or twice a month of like, oh, I'm traveling too, or oh, I live in my car too, or something like that. But it's not that often. And then also it's not that often that I actually like meet them in person. I might just like talk to them a little bit, but it's really just, again, it's cool when it happens, especially since it's such like a rare thing to find. And obviously, like, it's really cool to meet people with different interests, but it's also really cool to meet people with similar interests, especially if it's so like niche specific and so rare and so like part of your personality. I'm gonna put this color Never Nude on top of it because I think I want this to be a little bit lighter. Okay, and that's it. This is what I'm gonna look like. Okay, cool. All right, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions for me, I love doing Q&As, so let me know in the comments or let me know on Snapchat or Instagram or anything like that. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I put out videos Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And that's it. I love you. Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.